Any more comments?
No, I can't comment, because it's legal stuff. But I'm curious what you guys think.
Elon Musk. The name alone rings through the world like an alarm clock you can't snooze. He's the guy who promises to take you to Mars, then builds a car that drives itself while you're busy figuring out what to do with your life. Musk doesn't just live in the future. He acts like he owns it. If ambition were an Olympic sport, he'd have more gold than the Earth could ever provide. And that's the scary part. He doesn't just dream of changing the world. He's doing it $1 billion venture at a time. But why is this a problem? Let's break it down. Because Musk's influence is a dangerous cocktail of genius, greed, and a peculiar form of self-belief that pushes him far beyond what most of us would ever dare to imagine. First off, let's talk power. Musk isn't your everyday CEO. He's the type of person who can turn a single tweet into a global financial earthquake. He tweets by Dogecoin, and boom, crypto market swings wildly like a roller coaster on meth. He doesn't need a degree in economics or political science. He has the power of mass influence. He can crash economies or send stock prices rocketing into the stratosphere. No one else in the world holds that kind of unfiltered, unregulated power. But here's the kicker, he isn't a politician. Musk doesn't have the same checks and balances that a government leader would. There's no system to keep him from acting on whims, no accountability for the chaos his ideas can cause. That's the first crack in the foundation of his dangerous influence. He can make decisions for humanity, and the only voices that might question him are his team, some shareholders, and occasionally a journalist. Forget democracy. Musk's world runs on likes, shares, and retweets. If something sounds good to him in the moment, it can become a reality for millions. Then there's his vision of the future. Space exploration? Sure, that's all well and good. But let's not forget that Musk also wants to colonize Mars. No big deal. He's not talking about sending a few astronauts to gather some dust and plant a flag. No, he's talking about an actual human colony, a new society completely separate from Earth. What could possibly go wrong? He talks about it like it's just another Tuesday. And that's the problem. We all dream of a better world. But Musk isn't just a dreamer. He's the guy who makes you think he can deliver that dream, even if the execution is a terrifying mess of trial and error. How many times has he announced that Tesla is on the verge of mass-producing fully autonomous cars, only to be delayed by more engineering issues than an episode of How It's Made? But let's not just focus on his passion for rockets and electric cars. Musk is a symbol of something much larger, the ultra-rich getting to write their own rules. Think about the implications of his business ventures. Tesla, SpaceX, the Boring Company, each of these is an empire that isn't just designed to make Musk wealthier. They're designed to fundamentally alter industries, sometimes with no regard for the consequences.
This is what victory feels like. Yeah!
He steps into industries, disrupts them, and in the process, we all watch to see if it works. He can take a car industry that's been functioning in roughly the same way for decades and introduce a completely new standard. One that is so shiny, so seductive, you can't look away, even if the mechanics aren't quite ready. Imagine being so rich and powerful that you have the ability to change how a multi-trillion-dollar industry operates, almost at will. And what about those other ventures? Neuralink, for example, plugging human brains into computers, combining artificial intelligence with biology. Sounds like the kind of thing that should come with a warning label, right? The implications for humanity are vast. Musk isn't just tinkering with technology. He's fiddling with the very essence of what makes us human. Sure, he claims it'll help people with brain injuries, but can you imagine a world where rich elites are the first to enhance themselves, becoming a superhuman breed, while the rest of us are stuck with our basic brains and bodies? It's the ultimate divide. If you think the tech gap is wide now, wait until Musk starts upgrading people $1 billion chip implant at a time. Let's not forget his love affair with artificial intelligence, either. The man who could take us to Mars might also be the man who ends up creating a super-intelligent AI that decides humans are a little too inefficient for its liking. Musk has gone on record warning about the dangers of AI, claiming that we might be summoning the demon with it. But then, he's the one who's investing in it. On the one hand, he says AI is a threat to humanity. On the other, he's the one who's leading the charge to create it. A contradiction? Sure. But when you're Musk, you get to do whatever you want, even when the stakes are literally the future of civilization. Then, of course, there's the not-so-small matter of his track record. Musk is a visionary, no doubt about it, but his ability to execute has often been questionable. How many times has he promised timelines for products that only pushed further and further into the future? How many times has he hyped up a new Tesla feature only to have it flop or underperform when it finally arrives? He promises a lot, but the reality of what he delivers is often far messier than we expect. And yet, people eat it up. Why? Because he's rich. Because he's famous. Because we've been trained to worship the guy who's on the cutting edge, even if that cutting edge sometimes leaves a lot of blood on the floor.
Yeah, but I'm super fired up for the future. It's going to be very exciting.
Now, let's talk about his social media antics. A single tweet from Musk can trigger a billion-dollar swing in the stock market. People hang on his every word, including those ridiculous Twitter polls where he lets the internet vote on whether he should step down from Tesla's board or sell a bunch of stock. This isn't leadership, it's playing with the stock market like it's his own personal toy. Imagine any other CEO doing this. The SEC would be all over them like a cheap suit. But Musk? He gets to skate by, free from the normal rules because he's too rich, too influential, and too busy turning the world upside down to care about anything as trivial as regulations. There's a deeper issue at play here, too. The growing gap between the ultra-rich and everyone else. Musk is a symbol of this problem. An individual whose wealth and power allow him to shape entire industries, affect stock prices, and make decisions that could impact billions of people. Yet, there's no oversight. No one really has the power to challenge him effectively. Musk is the living embodiment of the idea that, in our current world, the rich are allowed to do whatever they want, regardless of the consequences. He's playing the system, bending it, and reshaping it to fit his needs, while the rest of us are left trying to make sense of what's happening in real time. His ambitions are so grand that he doesn't seem to care whether the world is ready for them or not. He's forging ahead with all the subtlety of a sledgehammer. This is a man who built a company that's worth more than most entire countries and then started a space exploration company as if he was just launching a new iPhone model. This is a man who can fire someone over a tweet and then buy Twitter as if he's collecting rare Pokemon cards. He's not just dangerous because he has the power to influence markets, politics, and industries. He's dangerous because he has no intention of playing by the same rules as everyone else. At the end of the day, Musk's true power lies in his ability to make us believe that his way is the only way. He makes us think that whatever crazy idea he comes up with today is a vision of the future. And we buy into it. He's not just changing industries. He's changing the very fabric of what it means to be human, all while selling us a future where he's the man in charge. Forget governments and institutions. Musk doesn't need them. He's already building his own empire. And if we're not careful, he might just build it on top of us. So, what happens when Musk finally gets everything he wants? Well, we'll see. But here's the real question. Will anyone be left to stop him?